exiled Iranian journalist in Cyprus. Thank you for having me here today. Special thanks to Cyprus for all the hospitality offered for the last 40 years and for opportunity to demonstrate alongside its Cypriots since last month. However, it's not enough. We have a saying in Persian that says, do not raise the snake in your sleeve. Dear Cyprus government and politicians, the bullets that are killing our teenagers and people in the streets of Iran, financed by Islamic Republic and IRGC, who despite being under sanctions are still able to carry out such horrifying acts. Rumors say IRGC connections are using Cyprus' financial system to laundering money for the organization through large construction companies and Russian joint ventures in e-commerce. This may lead to short-term revenue for your country, with potentially devastating long-term consequences. I would like to grab your attention to what is going on in Ukraine. IRGC drones are killing Ukrainians and fighting along with the invasive Russian forces. Take a moment and think about it. If the day would ever come when Turkey decides to invade Cyprus again, on which side will Islamic Republic stand? Believe me, God forbid, if that day ever comes, you don't want this snake in your sleeve. Older people may remember the explosion in the power plant near Limassol a few years ago. They may remember the incidents that happened to the Iranian political and social activists in Cyprus during the 80s and 90s. And I guarantee that everybody remembers last year when they attempt to send hitmen to Cyprus to kill Israeli merchants. The only conclusion the Cyprus government can come to, and also the right thing to do, is to find these connections of IRGC, ban them from Cyprus, and freeze their assets to stop them from using your financial system to support terrorism and death. I invite my dear fellow Cypriot colleagues to cover what's going on in Iran, because Islamic Republic cut the internet. They don't want the world to hear our voice, our revolution voice. چند کلمه به فارسی خدمتتون عرض بکنم. ما در تاریخمون اساطیر زیادی داریم. شاید مهمترین اساطیری که این روزها برای هممون تداعی میشه ضحاک ماردوش هستش و درفش کاویانی. درفش کاویانی امروزمون روسری‌های زنان و دخترانمونه که در خیابون‌ها به آتش کشیده شده. اما برای تمام هیجان، برای تمام اتفاقاتی که امروز داره میفته، لازمه که ما خودمون رو برای یک چیزی که تا به امروز تجربهش رو نداشتیم آماده کنیم. نسل ما اواخر دهه 50 دهه 60 ها ما تجربه آزادی نداشتیم و حالا به سمت آزادی داریم میریم، به امید آزادی زود. زن زندگی آزادی، زن زندگی آزادی.
I understand many of you here do not know what the women of Iran are fighting for. From 1979, the Islamic Republic created a second-rate status for women, legitimizing, tutoring, and attacks on women's dignity and freedom. A government that imposes gender apartheid. The Iranian women do not have basic human rights. The Islamic regime is a government where a woman needs the permission of her father to get married, where a woman needs the permission of her husband to leave the country or even her own house, where a woman cannot divorce her husband, and if they do, they end up getting divorced. The husband automatically gains custody of the children. You can only imagine how high domestic violence against women is when there are no one to protect them, where being a homosexual is punished by law and a death sentence. A government that forces a 9-year-old girls to wear a hijab because they might provoke men and approves of child marriages, where a woman is murdered and raped because she did not adhere to their despicable standards. The Islamic Republic is a government that oppresses and controls everything a woman does by abusing Islam when it is a partial values they enforce. Join the Iranian women and people in ending their reign of terror. The Iranian women are fighting so bravely, knowing well that the fate might be whole. They are caught. Stand with them, act. Your silence makes you complicit. Sigul Shabazi, founder of the Women of Cyprus. Thank you.
Η σημαία μας έχει 3 χρώματα. Το πράσινο είναι για την ελπίδα, το άσπρο για την αγνότητα και το κόκκινο για το γέμα που έχει χυθεί και το οποίο δεν πρέπει να συνεχίσει να χυθεί. Οπότε ενωμένοι στη σημαία σας, πιστεύοντας στις αρχές της ελευθερίας, της ζωής και της γυναίκας, προχωρούμε και εμείς σας δίνουμε όλη την υποστήριξη που θα χρειαστείτε. Καλό αγώνα και καλή απελευθέρωση.